Well, happy afternoon. I'm tired. I got up this morning and I realized that I actually had a DaVita appointment, so I had to drive across town. I did laundry, so you know how that exhausts me. And I made a beef stew, which is sitting in the crock pot. I'm so excited to eat that, honestly. Today's pretty nice. Like right now, I could probably not have a sweatshirt on, but I'm also in the shade, so it's one of those days. So yes, I went to DaVita and I talked to Beth and expressed my frustration. And basically, from what I can understand, the insurance companies, what they contract with businesses such as DaVita, the Baxter and DaVita contracts, it all just ends up being a situation about money, which Beth didn't know who makes the decisions specifically, which I don't want to get her in trouble because that's not my goal at all. But I did express that I should not be paying out of pocket for my medical supplies, and that if I was on hemodialysis, wouldn't all of it be covered, even though technically they would be doing it differently because I wouldn't have 3 exchanges a day. So I don't know, it's just frustrating all the way around, because it is, again, that one person who spoils, like it's the bad apple that spoils the tree, because people were getting way too many more supplies than what was necessary or what was really even needed, and ridiculous things like getting another pole to hang your dialysis on. You need one like for a lifetime. And I can totally get it, how people abused and just way over purchased and way overstocked what they had. But at the same time, I'm like, this is why you need to have intelligent people in those positions that decide who gets what, because people just aren't honest anyways, and they're just looking to get everything that they can get for themselves, and they're not a lot of times interested in whether they're shorting other people. I mean, look at the scamdemic and the toilet paper situation. It's just terrible, so really I don't have an answer, but DaVita did give me quite a bit of gauzes that were to supplement me, because when I explained how many I use, then it's like, no, I need to have these on hand. And I guess the other part of it is I don't really want to have to ask for them. Not because of an ego situation, but because I just want to be there to do my appointment. But I guess I just need to get used to asking, or for them to say, okay, here's your package of gauze or whatever. So, I don't know. Oh, I hope Ben gets here quickly because I am so hungry. I don't know if it was the idea of the beef stew or the fact that I've been eating anything until right now. Which I did tell Beth that I'm only eating really once a day. And they like to ask you all kinds of questions like, do you feel nauseous? Does your tummy ever hurt? Things like that. And do you have a good appetite? And I always say yes, but I don't know whether to say yes or not, because I'm an overthinker. And so technically I'm like, well, I'm not always hungry, but I make myself eat usually once a day, sometimes every other day. And it's just the way it is. But I don't know if that qualifies for a healthy appetite. Because then there's sometimes where I'll eat something pretty crummy. Like last night, okay, so I'll tell you the secret. Sometimes when they're on sale, I will get these creamy pie things. I don't know what they are. They're not really pudding, but maybe they're like a whipped cream pie. You can find them at Walmart or Target, Fry's, whatever. They're in the frozen pie dessert section. And so last night about 10 o'clock, Donnie was like, I kind of want some pie. And I'm like, okay. So we ended up finishing it off, which there was really only 3 pieces left. We gave Ben one. And so yeah, so once in a while I will have something like that. But I'm like, is that unhealthy eating? Like, I feel like it's unhealthy eating, but then I overthink it, and I'm like, is that healthy eating? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I didn't overthink things, because that's part of why I don't sleep well at night, which is another question that they ask you. And I always say, yeah, I sleep. I haven't checked to see how much deep sleep I've been getting, actually, but the other day I felt really sick, like really sick. I felt like nauseous and dizzy, and I just laid in bed till 7:30. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, Ben. So I got up slowly because I was feeling so nauseous, and went in and made him breakfast. And then once I kind of got my day going, I felt much better. But does not one account of being dizzy mean I'm experiencing dizziness? Kind of like, technically yes, but at the same time I'm kind of like, no. So I always say no. I don't know. Anyways, tomorrow is my eye appointment, which I'm really glad to go to. I'm hoping that my contact prescription is not going to be $1 billion, because let's face it, I don't have a kidney to sell. But it's early in the morning this time, where I'm more alert and not so sleepy. So I'm hoping that my test results will be good, but they're always terrible. And last week, Ben had his appointment, and that kid was in and out in 10 minutes. And she comes out and she's like, he's perfect. Like, I've not seen vision like his in a really long time. He's really good. And I was like, oh, okay, great, And I said, well, I'll see you next week, and let me let you know that I'm quite opposite of him, so be ready. And she's really nice. I really like her. And it's nationwide vision, so it's not like some, I don't know. There tends to be a new doctor every year, so I don't really get too attached. But I actually really like her a lot, so I'm hoping that she sticks around, and it'll be fun to hang out with her and see how bad my eyes are. Pretty bad, probably. Actually, though, I keep saying because my brain is pretty tired, so please forgive me for that. I went to Walmart the other day, and I told Donnie, I said, I want to get another pair of those little glasses that when you look at, like, I look at my phone or I'm reading a book, I can see more clearly. I don't know what you call them. And he was like, you should look at the blue, I want to call them Blu-ray, blue screen, something like that kind, because you're always on your phone or your laptop. And so I put a pair on, and I used to get them at the dollar store because they're so cheap. But what I realized is that, one, there's like a weird film on them that refuses to come off. And I've used lens cleaner, Windex, ammonias, alcohols, window sprays, everything to try to get that film off, and will not budge. It'll come off like a little bit, but then it comes back on. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, so that's why I decided I'm going to go to Walmart and get some, because they're not terribly expensive. I ended up getting a pair that Donnie recommended that is for people who use computers a lot and, like technology in the phone a lot, because it helps reduce that whatever it is, that brightness for your eyes. Game changer. Oh my gosh. Totally game changer. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we got that taken care of. And I don't know, we'll see what she says about my contacts. So, all right, I'm going to let you go. Looks like Ben's here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.